Do they have to do that? Yeah! Well, I can see this really appealing to little kids. SHADOWVERSE! Hello fellow anime geeks, and welcome to another first impression video in this 2020 spring season, and my sometimes painful quest to try absolutely everything that I can. Today I tried SHADOWVERSE, and as usual I'll be organizing my thoughts by answering these 4 questions in the hopes that I can give you a bit more information to decide if this is something worthwhile for you to watch or not. I should also preface this with a negativity warning today. Mal tagged this as fantasy and game, and I would say that this is a futuristic card game tournament anime. I have to admit that I was already hesitant and maybe a bit negatively biased towards this one because I saw that the source was a card game, and I already think games are a hard thing to translate and adapt into an anime, let alone a card game. I kind of think that those can come with a lot of cheese. So much cheese. There is an obvious comparison to Vanguard here, though this seems a bit younger both in terms of the age of the characters and the complexity of the story. I could be wrong though, I couldn't really handle the cheese in that one either, but I definitely think this views as a kids anime. Or an anime for the young at heart who want to believe that a bully will attack you using a card game duel, or that every time you want to play a game you should strike a pose and do a battle cry. Even Cardcaptor Sakura had to be coerced into striking a pose, and she had actual baton twirling experience. Maybe my heart is just not pure enough. This anime seems set sometime in the future, judging by the game arena technology and the design of the uniforms, and this is probably so that the card game that this is based on can take shape, and we saw it do so in this sort of holographic battle. Our protagonist is a cheerful young boy who really just wants a smartphone so that he can play SHADOWVERSE with his friends, and when he finds one in the storeroom, he believes that his grandfather has finally caved and bought him one, so he takes it and happily runs along to play and starts winning jaded competitors over with his sheer enthusiasm for playing the game. Nothing about this seems all that unique to me. Even the high-tech arenas remind me of Angelic Layer. But I will say that when they weren't in the middle of a fight, or when they weren't busy trying to set up the next competitor, the story wasn't half bad. There's clearly a backstory with his parents and this mysterious phone. They've also already set up a rivalry with this vampire class kid, and when they were just like at school with his friends, the gags were actually kind of funny. But I can't say that this one is really worthwhile for me. I can say that I think this anime did its job because I am now kind of curious in this game that it's based on, but I feel like I much would have preferred an anime based on the world of the game itself, with maybe different kingdoms representing each of the classes and some sort of all-out war, some alliances, and heck, maybe even a isekai type storyline, and y'all know how I feel about those. But I can imagine that if you are already a fan of this game, you might find it interesting to see what each of the classes can accomplish, or maybe explore what 2 classes you don't play would be like if they were pitted against each other. Otherwise, you might like this anime if you have a sturdy lactose tolerance and like tournaments so much that you're willing to consume this much cheese. And on that point, I'll catch you in the next video. Here we go!